You know, I think something's wrong. Hold on.
Where are you going?
Just give me a second.
What?
Just give me a second.
Literally, what are you doing?
This just feels so much better now.
It
now
does.
we have faces. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the main event breakdown.
You thought we were gone,
Listen,
didn't you?
it's been a minute. We have quite a few things to catch up on. First, you go ahead.
First, we'd like to apologize for being gone. Life sucks sometimes. Dawson was sick there for a week. Then recently my great-grandma passed away, so we had everything to do with that, funeral and everything. But I'm doing okay, but we are back now.
Yes, we are. And boy, do we have a lot to catch up on.
So we're gonna skip over most.
Yeah, I mean, there's
everything that
really
happened
not a whole lot of the Raw and
on
SmackDown stuff that we missed that we can like. The only thing that really is of significance is that Liv picked Stephanie to be her title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, there is one other thing I'd like to talk about, but we can talk about that after we do basically a review of Elimination Chamber, which just recently happened.
Yes, it did.
So we're recording this on the Wednesday after Elimination Chamber, so we're just going to do everything, get caught up with everything. So we'll skip over basically the Raws and SmackDowns we missed, except one thing that I will bring up. But then
cool, because I have literally no idea what you're going to bring up.
We will review Elimination Chamber and then this past Monday's Raw, which I don't know much about. I didn't watch it, as I said.
Oh yeah, I was locked in on that. Don't you
Funeral
worry.
stuff, but Dawson over here did watch it.
Yes, sir. It's all right. What do you? I don't know where you want to get. Where you want to kick off?
Do you want to kick off with Elimination Chamber, or do you want me to bring up the thing I was talking about?
Bring up the thing you were talking about, so I'm in the know.
AJ Styles.
Oh.
For sure retired now. Doesn't look like he's going to any other company.
Yep.
Left his jacket and gloves in the middle of the ring.
After the Undertaker.
But the Undertaker comes out.
And
he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes. Before John Cena.
Yeah.
Before John Cena. I mean,
I don't know if John Cena is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year or not. I would assume he is, but
yeah,
we don't know.
I could only imagine. I would feel like it would only make sense for him to be inducted this year, especially if you're inducting AJ Styles this year. But with both, completely forgot until that Monday Night Raw, or seeing like the clips of it, that Stephanie was in the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, I
forgot
didn't,
that she had got inducted.
I didn't know this until I saw an ad here on my Elimination Chamber recap, just so I know what exactly we're going over and what order everything happened, because memory's not always that sharp. But yeah, I saw that. So we know 3 of the inductees being AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon, and Demolition, the tag team.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if they explicitly stated if any of those 3 are the headliners, because they always have a headliner for the class. But they haven't explicitly announced that any of them are the headliners, so it still gives me hope that John Cena is getting inducted and announced the headliner.
Yeah.
Because I remember, 2024, Paul Heyman was the headliner for that class. 2023, I'm pretty sure Rey Mysterio was the headliner for that class. So,
yeah.
But I think they explicitly stated that they were the headliners too, though. So, and they haven't explicitly stated that AJ or Stephanie or Demolition are the headliners. So I can only assume that if they announce John Cena, they'll announce him as the headliner.
Yeah. I just hope that he's in there, I mean, to be fair, because I just feel like it's crazy to me. I mean, AJ Styles is obviously, he's a legend, but it's John Cena. But I digress. We'll see what happens here. We still have, a month and a half until
it's
WrestleMania.
It's currently March 4th, so WrestleMania is the 17th or 18th, 19th, something like that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, because usually they have 5 or 6 inductees, and you have 3 right now. Well, I mean, technically 4, because Demolition's 2 people, but it's under 1 induction.
Under the tag team. But I guess now it's time to get on to the chamber.
Yeah. So first, we did personally do our own guesses. So we did our guesses for the Royal Rumble. I won. We have a replica title. We don't have it here with us right now. So I had it after the Royal Rumble. Dawson won with predictions, so now he is the current champion.
Thank you, Randy Orton.
Yeah. So we'll go through. We both predicted Tiffany to win.
Yes.
Becky to win. And CM Punk to win. It came down to our men's elimination chamber being different. I said Cody, thinking WWE was going to go the Cody, Jacob Fatu, Drew route.
But no.
And he had a theory that was Randy Orton, but like it didn't end up like his theory didn't end up being correct. Just that Randy Orton won was correct.
I don't even remember what my theory was.
Well, you thought that The Rock was in the box and was gonna bust out.
Yes, I did
mid-match.
say that because I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
I can start to stop believing what I see on Instagram.
Yeah, but you thought The Rock was in the box. He was gonna bust out and like take Cody's soul or whatnot.
Yeah, and then Cody was finally
Randy's-
gonna like sell his soul like they were hinting at Elimination Chamber last year.
Mhm.
But then it was John who sold his soul. But
Which that heel run didn't have any significance whatsoever.
yeah, because
The moment was cool, the run was not.
The Rock was a no-show.
That ticked me off too, because heel John Cena didn't show up to SmackDown in Des Moines last year, and I was there at SmackDown in Des Moines.
Yeah, I wasn't
year.
there. Yeah.
I got the big bucks.
You just live closer. I don't know what to tell you. But
Nah, I convinced my mom to let me and a couple buddies go.
that's peak.
We're poor. We're poor college students.
Yes, better believe it. But yeah, I guess we'll get right into the women's chamber.
Yeah, so our women's chamber was Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, and Kiana James.
Kiana James is goated. Future women's champion right there.
Yeah, she's not looking too bad.
Balls out. But
we were currently driving when this match was happening, and by
yes.
I was driving and Dawson was watching on his phone. So I don't know a whole lot of what happened in the match. I've seen highlights. We had a couple buddies who were in town who we went out and did stuff with, so it was hard to watch like live, but we've seen highlights.
We really only missed one match. We really only missed the Punk.
We missed the
Balor
Punk
match.
And the opening of the crate.
The crate. Because the ending of the the ending of the women's elimination chamber match. It shocked me a little bit, but I could also like seen WWE going that route because like I thought Tiffany was gonna win, but taking Rhea Ripley off of Raw and moving her to SmackDown.
Yeah, well, and they took the tag titles off of them.
Yeah,
which is I forgot they did so.
Yeah, they gave them to Lash Legend and Nia Jax.
Yeah.
So,
but since I forgot that they lost it would have been more like I would have considered Rhea Ripley more if I had remembered they had lost the tag titles.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I chose Tiffany Stratton. Luckily, you did too, so we both didn't get a point from that.
Yes, you got lucky because I was thinking, I'm like, I even said in the car, I'm like, I feel like I should take Rhea Ripley. Then like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the safe option. What I thought was a safe option at the time, pick Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, speaking of which, other people do it differently. When we do predictions, we don't have a tiebreaker anymore. We had a tiebreaker at the Royal Rumble, which we didn't record, but we are no longer doing tiebreakers. We're doing champion's advantage. So similar to how a champion can lose the match but retain their title with countouts or disqualification. If there's a tie, the champion retains and keeps their title. Which I think is fair. Like I stated it when I had the title, but like I didn't care either way.
I agreed. I thought it was fair.
Yeah,
too.
I think it's a cool idea too, and most people do tiebreakers so that it always changes hand or always like
because
for
we
sure
just think
retains.
so alike that we just pick the same person every time.
We do.
But Yeah. Hopefully, now that we're back, hopefully getting back on a
we
schedule, we will have the predictions
video
before the big WrestleMania.
I think we might have. I think we'll probably like do a SmackDown review, and they're either going to be tacked onto that, or I feel like we should just do like a short, almost like 10-20 minute episode of us.
I'm also hoping with this new format here with us, like actually, it makes my life a lot easier. I can just editing. Like throw it in there and then just like check over some things and upload it. So that way I could be getting the, like, if we recorded the SmackDown on that Friday night before WrestleMania.
We won't be recording SmackDown on the Friday night
or the Saturday morning before.
Yeah, we'll be recording that Saturday morning. We will watch SmackDown. It just won't be on Friday night. We'll watch it Saturday morning, probably earlier Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yeah, we have another buddy coming down here to hang out with us that Friday night.
Yeah.
So
can't miss my old high school pals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sound like an unk saying that. But
we're not that old, we promise.
Yeah, I promise. But I forgot what we were doing. Women's Chamber.
Chamber. Who started?
Kiana James and Tiffany Stratton, I do believe.
Okay. Because I saw the clip. I saw the clip of the Alexa Bliss recreating with Rhea Ripley. Like, because a while ago they both like were leaning up.
Yeah.
And, so they recreated
cute,
that.
I'm not gonna lie. There was some tension there. I felt it.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they were all in pods, and I think Kiana James and Tiffany.
I think you told me Kiana James started. I couldn't remember who the other one was.
I think Tiffany was the last one out because like I thought everybody was out when I was watching, and then I'm like, oh, that's right. There's one more, and then I forgot it was Tiffany Stratton.
So, how can you forget Tiffy Time of all people?
Because she was gone, but now she's back, and I just forgot. But
speaking of people who are gone, when is Bianca Belair coming back? Is she coming back?
I just need her to come back because I was hoping that would have been such a, I feel, a better feud for WrestleMania.
If she was in the chamber, she was winning.
Yeah. But, I mean, Rhea, I guess Rhea's Rhea.
Rhea and Jade is going to be, I think, a fantastic match because you have two beefy powerhouses going at it.
I just hope that, I'm kind of rooting for Rhea because I feel Rhea will have more than 2 title defenses. I say 2 because I'm pretty sure that Jade Cargill has a title defense against Michin. I heard that. I don't know if that's true or not, but like,
let me look.
So it could be Rhea Ripley and Michin at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know, but you'll just have that. Yeah. You get it there.
I'm getting there. Calm down.
I'll start talking about things. So, other one I like to point out is Raquel Rodriguez because she was just a beast. She threw. I already forgot who it was. I'm really bad at remembering things.
According to Google AI, they've had a match scheduled, but it's not for the title.
Oh well then.
But that's as of February 2026.
Fooey on me. Well, February 2026 was 4 days ago.
I'm just saying.
But anyway, Raquel Rodriguez threw the pod. For the life of me, cannot remember who she threw through the pod. I want to say it was either Alexa Bliss or.
Well, she eliminated Asuka and Kiana James at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm seeing here.
I remember that, but maybe it was Kiana James. I think it might have been Kiana James she threw the pod. I can't remember. That was a long time ago. But
it wasn't even a week ago.
I know. But yeah, I mean, she just showed off utter strength.
Yeah. Well, I was sitting there driving, and Dawson goes, she broke the pod. Raquel broke the pod, and I was like, well, how? Are we putting people through the pod? Did she just break out of it like Brock Lesnar did that one year?
Yeah. Nah,
because that wouldn't surprise me if they did that for her too. That she just like got pissed and just broke out of the pod.
I still think it's a good idea that she didn't win because like I feel like you could still insert her into the
other
the women's world or however you say it, technically the world heavyweight
the women's world title.
Yeah, they always word
because the titles are. On Raw, it's the World Heavyweight title, the Women's World title,
And then men's and women's intercontinental titles.
Yeah, and then the World Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, the World Tag Team Championship.
And then on SmackDown, it's the WWE Undisputed title,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think... It has Undisputed on the title, like, actually. Like, it says Undisputed, but it's not Undisputed because you have another world title on the other brand.
The WWE Championship.
So it should just be the WWE Championship because it's the women's WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Then it's the men and women's U.S. title. And then it's the WWE tag titles.
Yeah. And then the women's tag titles, they just float between both brands.
Yeah.
But,
which, like, I feel like you should do that for, like, both tag titles.
Yeah. Yeah, then maybe the MFTs and YS6 wouldn't hold the SmackDown titles hostage forever. I mean, I guess I can't really say the MFTs, they haven't had it for that long, but, like, the YS6.
A long time ago, like, we're talking, like, WWE 13, the video game that I have for the Wii.
For the Wii.
Has it, so they don't have the women's mid-card titles yet, but they have, and they don't even have, like, they have the Divas title.
Yeah.
But, like, the world title and the men's mid-cards are split, and then the tag team titles jump between both brands, which I think you can do. Yes, you'd have a very large tag team division, but you can have, like, it almost be like a feud between Raw and SmackDown on who has the tag titles.
Yeah, they should just, like, hire us at this point, TBH.
I know, we would be great bookers. Triple H, we're coming for your job.
Yes, sir. But, I don't know, I feel like there's just not a whole lot to say about the women's. Because not a whole lot happened. I mean, like, the women fought.
That's what they do here.
And Rhea Ripley won. There was some pod shenanigans. No Io Sky, so no, like, super crazy stuff.
Crazy leaps and bounds. Whatever.
You know, it was just a women's... Oh, sorry. A women's...
You tired, bud?
Yeah, I mean, it's only 10 o'clock, but...
Yeah. Anyway, so after that, we move on to the women's intercontinental match between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee.
All right, now I'm gonna voice my opinion about AJ Lee here. People need to chill. You guys, they're complaining that they're giving the title to a part-timer. I don't think now that she has a title, she's going to stay a part-timer.
Okay, you call her a part-timer. Yes, she's only been here. But she signed the contract, but had a book tour already scheduled.
Yeah.
Before she probably even considered coming back to the WWE. So she had to do those prior commitments.
Yeah.
And I would too if I had just written a book. I'm going on the tour rather than doing this thing that I have a 3-year contract in, so I can take a few months
Exactly.
away.
I don't think she was being a part-timer, like just going home and chilling like Roman Reigns. But
Get some beef with Roman?
He's going against my GOAT. He's going against my GOAT at WrestleMania. I think he'd take my GOAT's title. But anyway,
I'm telling you now, I think I'm gonna pick Roman.
I probably should. It's probably the safe idea, but like, we'll worry about that one. WrestleMania.
We got a month and some change before then.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that now she has book tour over. She just won the title. I don't think she's going to be a part timer. But again, you have that, that internet wrestling community. They just love to bitch and complain about whatever they want.
They'll never be happy. You can't.
But
nobody will ever be happy in the internet wrestling community.
Yeah,
I may have my thoughts, and they may slightly agree with what they have to say. Like, oh, I don't think this person should have won the title. I'm not I think the call for AJ to win the title is okay.
Yeah.
But saying somebody shouldn't win the title, I mean, I personally wouldn't have given them the title yet, or I would have liked to see this other feud, but we'll see where this goes. Whereas they're like, this person doesn't deserve the title. They shouldn't even be in this company. And what?
Grow up.
I want to see you go out there and do what they're doing.
Yeah. But I thought personally...
Look, we are still young, so sometimes we're at home with our parents. They're fucking 40 living in their parents' basement. Go touch some grass.
I was going to say that, but I didn't know. I was going to keep it down. These guys are probably 30, 40 years old, just having zero life whatsoever. But...
And you know what? If you guys want to come complain, come complain to 2 college students about this. See if we give 2 fucks.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Come and complain to me all my life.
I'm not gonna take.
I have bigger things to worry about than some 40-year-old man complaining to me.
Class.
Exactly. like getting my diploma. But anyway, back on the subject of wrestling, or AJ Lee, I guess. Mm-hmm. I thought personally that they were going to have Becky win with some shenanigans, and then they were going to take it to Mania.
Yeah, I thought that this was going to conclude at Mania, and it still might. You still might have
you might just
a match at Mania, but I understand it's in Chicago, but like I thought since we had CM Punk on the card and we knew he was going to win, that they could let an AJ loss happen.
Yeah. But
but they didn't.
I understand it's Becky's character, but like it's low-key annoying. Just like
I think it's funny.
Just like grow up. Hop off the Twitter, bro. But anyway, apparently she's suing Adam Pearce now.
She's always suing
She's always suing. But then
what happened after this match?
I don't...
What? Because this doesn't tell me when the crate was.
We're just going to talk about it right now.
We're just going to insert it
right now.
Because comedy,
Danhausen. Oh my God, people were so mad.
People were so mad.
I was a little skeptical.
There's so much build up to this, blah, 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 blah. And I saw something where they're like, why did you think there was so much build up? R-Truth was around this crate all the time doing stuff. How could you not expect it to be a comedy character? I thought, that's fantastic.
We now have Tozawa, R-Truth, and Danhausen. Bring back the 24/7 championship.
Yes!
All I see is bringing back the 24/7 championship. It's just got to happen. But
now I think he's from AEW.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's where I saw. I don't know much.
I don't watch AEW that much, so I also had no clue who he was.
But like seeing like streamers' reactions and people who do watch it, like,
and then like
it sounds like he's actually funny.
And seeing him on Raw, like Monday too, like that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, he cursed Dom.
He did curse Dom.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that. But yeah, I mean, Danhausen came out. People weren't very happy, but I think they weren't very happy in the moment. I think they're like, I guess I don't speak for most people, the internet wrestling community, they'll be super angry and all that jazz, but like, I think that most sane people that enjoy watching wrestling are okay with it now. They were just a little mad in the moment because they wanted it to be like something into somebody's story, and not just opening it randomly.
Well, and then apparently people like it opened and people saw the
saw the
coffin, so everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, the Undertaker" or whatever, and like that is way too high of an expectation.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because he's retired. He came out and talked Monday before,
and even
right?
when he came out, he wasn't even doing his dead man shtick. He was doing his American Badass. So, like, yeah. I mean, we'll just...
But you're cursed.
Yes, bro. I could be cursed. Am I cursed now? Are you cursing me so that way you can get my title back at WrestleMania?
Please.
It's not happening. I know everything. I know ball.
Do you know ball?
I hope I know ball. But
we have that toy U.S. title or Intercontinental title we should add here so someone could be a double champion.
Yeah, I don't know how that... Maybe that's like we can do that for like the goofs. Like our returns or some crazy...
Nah, we got to have it like... We have to have
I think we should just fight.
All right. We'll set up a boxing match. We'll be on the undercard of Logan Paul versus NFL players.
And Logan Paul versus Myles Garrett. We're on that.
We're on the undercard. But like I think we have it. I think we should find like another actual thing to add it to. What that is, I have no idea.
I don't either. But
hey, maybe we could just like be like other YouTubers and not just podcasters. We can do like WWE trivia, win a title or something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Maybe I could just like make money and then...
We're content creators now.
Yeah, we're content creators. This is just... College is just temporary.
Yeah, we're just here to waste time.
We're here to meet each other and...
waste money.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess that's all I have for the box. I mean, Danhausen. Pretty funny. Pretty funny guy.
Yeah. Well, and the musical number 2 for when he comes out.
But
I'm excited. I I love comedy characters in WWE. Some people hate them. I love them. So I think adding another comedy character into the mix.
Yeah,
nice.
we have our Raw comedy character. Well, I assume. I guess I don't know if he's going to be on SmackDown. I'm sure he probably will be Friday.
Adam Pearce was on call with somebody and said he could be your problem.
He's probably Nick Aldis.
So Danhausen might show up there too.
He's going to go over there and play with Nick Aldis' balls. Just like The Miz. But anyway, moving on to...
we're
not moving on.
I want to talk about this list of demands. We're just going to mix...
All right.
Raw and
we're just going to we're just throwing all in there.
Well, we're already on the topic of Danhausen. No need to bring it up later.
All right.
But, hey, he told me he came out with applause and cheers.
And cheers. Those were definitely some...
I don't remember hearing cheers.
But, it's just selective hearing, I guess. But then he has a list of...
His face needs to be on every trailer. He needed the pointing pic with Triple H, which he got. He got that one.
I want that. That's like my dream. I want a Triple H.
I'll give you a pointing picture when you bring your title.
Yes, sir.
Transfer a title.
You should wear a bald cap and then give you a pointing picture.
I'll draw on a beard.
Yeah. But he also wanted a blimp.
A blimp.
He wanted a blimp.
And he dropped the paper in the toilet.
Yeah, he did do that. He also had a jar of teeth. I mean, he also gave Michael Cole a jar of teeth. I saw that. I think that was like earlier in the show because he was just like walking around. And he gave Michael Cole a jar of teeth. He didn't curse him. He just gave him a jar of teeth. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or what.
Nah, he'll tell you if you're cursed.
Yeah. He did that to Dominic Mysterio, and then Dominic Mysterio lost the IC title.
Yeah.
But, all right. Are we ready to move on? We're not ready to move on. Okay.
I'm just thinking because, I would have thought it would have been Dom Finn.
That's exactly.
For the
that's
title
what I was
Mania.
thinking too.
So, but now he's cursed. Are we?
Dom's just. Oh, this is why the Judgment Day is going to break up now.
Because Dom's cursed.
Well, also in that match, Dom asked for the bell hammer,
and Finn said no.
And JD went and grabbed it, and Finn's like, no, let him do this on his own, and then he lost. So that could also be. So yeah, it's all Danhausen's fault if the Judgment Day breaks up. Thank you, Danhausen.
But now
we get to talk about my GOAT.
Chamber. My apologies.
My GOAT, CM Punk, coming out to the 95 Bulls theme. Oh, my God, that was so peak. That was just aura.
Once again, we were driving from the place.
Yes.
We literally missed Danhausen and the Intercontinental title match.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we saw the end of the Intercontinental title match. So, Danhausen was earlier than that. Danhausen must have been after the Women's Chamber match.
Yeah. But,
I don't know. We were at an escape room, and we sucked at it.
Yeah,
we got out.
We were being terrible in escape room.
We got out, though.
We did do that. Finn Balor being Finn Balor. I mean, wasn't much.
You didn't expect Finn Balor to win.
Yeah, obviously. Except for my father, who gave us a call. My father, I have a bone to pick with you.
We saw the end of the Intercontinental title match because we had gotten off the phone and got on it right before we went into the escape room.
Mm-hmm.
So then maybe Danhausen, I don't know. We saw the end of the Intercontinental title match. We missed this match.
Yeah. But now I would like to I have a bone to pick with my father. We were driving back. We missed the end of this match, so I was on Instagram trying to figure out who won, even though I knew it was CM Punk. I was trying to see if there was any shenanigans
we were on our way to get food.
Yeah. I got a call from my dad. I answered the phone. I put it on speaker because it was me and Carson in the car. And he's like, "You're never going to believe this." I'm like, "Dad, you were watching. Who won?" He's like, "Seth Rollins came in.
You don't want to know."
And Finn Balor won. Yeah, he's like, "You don't know." I'm like, "You're fucking lying. You're kidding. You gotta be yanking my chain, dog." And he's like, "No, Seth Rollins came in and he cost CM Punk the match and Finn Balor won." I'm like, we were freaking out in the car, and then he just says, "Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. You ain't gotta do me like that."
Hey, your dad has some great acting skills.
It made my heart skip a couple beats, more than just one. But yeah, that's what I got the bone to pick. Still love you though, Dad. You're the GOAT.
Oh, that was funny though. He got us good.
Yeah, it was good. But I mean, I will like to point out after the match though, however, how they gave the sign of respect. I do like that, which I'm hoping that means Finn Balor's gonna.
Finn's turning face.
Yes, please. I just don't want him with the Judgment Day anymore. It's holding him down.
They'll break up. But I want to know what happens to JD. Like, does Dom and JD stick
He's
together?
there.
But, like, if they break up, does JD go do his own thing? Because, like, I don't know if WWE will use JD at all outside the Judgment Day.
Well,
He'll probably fall into going and being another Los Americano.
Oh, them guys. But I would like to also point out, I know you didn't see this, but they do the walk-ups like off the plane when they get off the plane and they're walking with their bags. The Judgment Day walked in and Finn was not with them. He showed up later. It was just
like
JD
to Elimination Chamber.
No,
or
to Raw.
To Raw.
I didn't wait. Now that I think about it, was Roxanne Perez there? I can't remember. I'm really bad at remembering things, but
don't worry, I got the memory of a goldfish too. Sometimes.
Yeah, you'll have that. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to that match. But now we get into the bread and butter of the Elimination Chamber. The men's match.
Logan Paul got in. Logan Paul made it
D1
in.
Logan Paul Glazer over here. But yeah, I mean,
look, he's
elevates.
good at these gimmick matches.
Yeah.
And
I'll
he's
give you that.
not a part-timer anymore.
No.
He's been full-time, so like I don't think it happens within the next year, but I do see Logan Paul winning a world title at some point down the line if he sticks with it. Cuz he's still fairly young. He's 30, 31, something like that.
Yeah.
I think he turns 31 on April 1st because he always says his birthday is a joke because his
Yep.
He's born on April Fool's Day. His whole life's a joke.
But yeah, and so it was what? Logan Paul, LA Knight, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams, Javon Evans.
And the way Logan Paul made it in is because Jey Uso got attacked by somebody,
which we're, I guess, assuming is the Vision.
Because
he came back out on Raw and helped Jimmy because Jimmy thought that he did it.
Yeah.
But he didn't say on Raw that they hurt him, but it's heavily implied. Maybe he'll say next week whether or not.
We can only assume. But anyway, Jey Uso was attacked, wasn't able to participate in the Elimination Chamber match anymore. So Logan Paul and Jacob Fatu, was it an impromptu match or like an already scheduled match?
No, it was impromptu because Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and Paul Heyman went and talked to Nick Aldis.
So, Logan Paul had a match with Jacob Fatu to get in the chamber, and Drew McIntyre cost Jacob Fatu the match.
Yes.
Letting Logan Paul make it in the chamber, which he had the most elimination. He crushed it.
Yeah, he did get 3 elims. It was LA Knight, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams. And then we had LA Knight. It was unfortunate. I don't want to use the word botch. I don't want to use the word botch because it wasn't like he did it bad. He just slipped and mistakes happen.
On Logan Paul's recent podcast episode, I listened to it, and he said he doesn't like defending LA Knight, but to his point, those ropes get very slippery, especially when you're the last match of the night.
Yeah, especially when you have a bunch of oiled up men on it.
Yep. So
that was a very explicit term. Anyway,
so Logan Paul's going. We thought we uncovered the Masked Man on Friday during that match.
Yeah, being a random dude.
But then there's another Masked Man who comes out and gets escorted out.
And you'll never guess who it is. It's random dude number 2.
And then there's another Masked Man who shows up because the security thinks they have him.
Yeah, he just baits
But there's a new Masked Man who enters the Elimination Chamber, stomps Logan Paul, and it looks like he's about to leave. Like, we were watching this at Food. It was us and another buddy of ours.
Yeah. We were sitting in a public space screaming about wrestling. You'll have it sometimes.
Yeah, you'll have that sometimes.
Sorry.
But
I'm dying.
Anyway, we're like, oh my God, he's not even going to unmask himself. He's just going to walk out again, and we have to sit here and wait the entire time. And then he stops and unmasked himself as Seth Rollins.
It was Seth
and the look
Rollins
on Paul Heyman's face.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. He was.
But like looking at
terrified.
It, okay, I don't know what they're gonna do because you have 2 members of the Vision who are out.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker, who we don't know when's going to return, and Bronson Reed, who I don't know exactly, but he could be back for WrestleMania, might not be.
Yeah.
But, and you have Seth Rollins back, who stomped Logan Paul. So, I don't know what you're going to do
I'm assuming it was supposed to be Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins at Mania, then Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins at Mania, and now I'm assuming it's probably going to be...
I don't know. I think it was always going to be, like... Not always. I think it was Braun Breaker Seth, but I think it was after that. I think it was always going to be Logan Seth.
Oh, Logan Seth.
Which they've had a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but
before.
I don't want that. I think it should be Austin Theory and Seth. That way we can get Tom Brady versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
See, what I'm thinking, like, how it looks is it's going to be Seth Rollins, Logan Paul. But with the Usos fighting Austin Theory, it looks like there's going to be a tag match between them and Vision members. But you only have 2 Vision members right now.
Please, I mean, as much as the night one of WrestleMania, the main event of WrestleMania 41 was pretty cool. We do not need Seth Rollins inserting himself into that night 2 main event.
I don't think he will. I think he has something to do with the Vision here. My assumption would be Bronson Reed comes back, and it's Bronson Reed, Austin Theory
but he looks like he's
versus the Usos.
I don't know how long he's out, but
yeah,
he's all casted up.
I think he'd be back before Breaker, but once again, we're a month and some change out, like a month and a week out.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I gotta lock in. I'm just like blanking over here. But after that, we had the standoff between Cody and Randy. And then they fought, blah, blah, blah. Then Drew McIntyre came in and hit Cody with the title. Because the door apparently was just still open. The chamber door was just still open. But
well, it has to stay unlocked so that they can get contestants out. So that's how like Seth and Drew can just waltz in there.
But then they fought. And then Drew hit him with the title, and then Drew and Cody fought, and then Drew lined Cody up for the Claymore, tried to hit the Claymore, missed, and then got turned around and right into an RKO, and then Cody put him in position for the Crossroads, and we saw Randy just hyping him up like, yeah, do it, come on. So he hits the Crossroads, and then right away, Randy Orton just RKOs him, which I love, and then wins. So hopefully that puts a little feud between them.
So our thought now, we talked, and we think somehow, some way, Cody beats Drew for the title.
Because they have a match Friday.
So Cody wins the title back. And we think this because Jacob Fatu cost Drew, like Drew cost Jacob Fatu, leading Cody Randy to finally have their match, being at WrestleMania.
I need it.
Leading Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre to have a match at WrestleMania.
That was the chair, I promise. That was not me. But
I really hope the mic caught that too.
But I'm hoping as well that is the outcome. Because I personally have wanted Randy Cody since he's been fucking that title. So
since Clash in Paris.
Yeah.
Back when Cody and AJ had that feud all the way in 2024 after WrestleMania 40.
But then...
or was it even Backlash when he eyed the title then, too?
Yeah, it might have been.
I don't know, he's been eyeing the title basically since right after WrestleMania 40.
We just need number 15. But I would like to... I'm going to go back on a rant about the IWC here.
All right.
Why on earth can we bitch and moan that Cody Rhodes holds on to the title... And praise the Lord when Drew McIntyre wins it. But now, all of a sudden, that Randy has the WrestleMania spot. Oh, let's give Cody Rhodes the title back. I want to see Cody Rhodes with the title back so he can get that. You guys, just make up your fucking mind. I don't know what to tell you. Just be happy. But that's again, my little rant. You'll have that.
Well, I think that is our wrap-up on Elimination Chamber, moving to the Raw after Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
We started off the show with what looks like the Oracle getting stomped.
Yeah, we had the title card. It was basically like what happened, like what was that, like a month ago when Braun Breaker. Wow. Braun Breaker, and then they
freaks out?
Yeah, when they just started and they were like just tweaking out. Like did the title card and didn't even do like the introduction. I think there might have been a short introduction, but it cut right to Theory, Paul and Paul. And then they were just basically, Paul Heyman was just yapping about Seth Rollins. And then Logan Paul was like, I'm not leaving. I'm holding this show on hostage until Seth Rollins comes out here. And then Adam Pearce comes out and he's like, let's just get out the door. Let's just move this way. You're always talking about keeping my show on hostage. So how about we just go talk about it? Because he also needs to talk to Seth Rollins. But it somehow got Austin Theory and Logan Paul out of the ring and out of just back into Gorilla. Mm-hmm. So it was just Paul Heyman out in the ring. And then one masked man came up, and then another masked man came up, and then a third masked man came up behind the ring with the chair. He took the mask off. It was Seth Rollins. Seth hit him with the chair, old Shield style.
Ooh.
And then stomped his face in, and literally must like broke his nose or something because there was he was in the ambulance. They put him in the ambulance afterwards, and there was blood all over his face.
Yeah,
which was also a killer segment.
Yeah, my question is, I don't know if I've talked about it here. I've definitely talk to you a little bit about it, is if Seth Rollins didn't get injured and they stayed in the Vision, one, would they have broken up when they did? Personally, I don't think so, because Seth still had the title. So I think he would have kept the title till Mania and had, I think Punk would have won the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, one or the other. But if Seth doesn't get injured and is still in the Vision, does Logan Paul join the Vision? I think you keep Austin. I think Austin Theory joins, but does Logan Paul join?
I don't know.
I don't know if he would or not. Personally, I don't think he would have.
But yeah.
But I
think if Seth was here, though, I think Randy Orton would have won the Rumble, and then Punk would have won the Chamber. But that's just me.
But that's our booking if somebody got injured. But that's not what happened because Seth got injured, but Seth's back now and is more than likely going to have a match at WrestleMania. Looking like it's going to be Logan Paul, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah. Then I wanted to hop over to the segment that happened, the backstage segment. Logan Paul and Austin Theory were loading Paul Heyman into the ambulance.
Wambulance.
Pretty much. And then they were like, oh, we got to go follow him there. So Logan's like, I'll go get the car. So it was just Theory by himself. Closed the doors on the ambulance. He walked just in the opposite direction, and then Jimmy attacked him. Beat him up. And then he cuts, looking like he's gonna go it looked like he was gonna go fight someone in the ambulance door, like who was driving the ambulance. But it turns out that LA Knight was driving the ambulance.
Oh.
Eddie rolls down the window and he's like, don't you worry about it, boys, I'll take him right where he needs to be. And he just floors it and drives off.
So now we have Logan Paul, or not Logan Paul, LA Knight in this mix too. So the Division has so many enemies. Like, what are we going to do for WrestleMania matches?
I feel Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed getting injured
really messed everything up.
Because you could have done Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and the Usos with LA Knight versus Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory.
Or you do Bronson Reed versus LA Knight, because Bronson Reed was the one who technically injured to LA Knight.
Oh, yeah.
And then you do Austin Theory and Logan Paul versus the other two. Because at the time, when they were all together, it seemed Braun Breaker was more the leader. Bronson Reed was like the extra sideman, and then Logan Paul and Austin Theory were like the tag team of the group.
I feel like if they would have done that too, they would have done it for the championship, like the titles too, the tag titles.
Yeah.
Logan Paul and Austin Theory. But, yeah, that's really all I got for them.
Dude, those two as tag team titles I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Because they definitely seem like bros even behind screens too.
They kind of just like thugging out, promoting Prime Protein.
Get you some Prime Protein.
I need some Prime right now. I'm very dehydrated. Very parched.
I'm also
it's very hot in this room.
Yeah, I don't... Apparently we pay so much to the school, but they don't even
Can you just put
pay
a little
for AC, please?
Please? But anyway, I digress.
We went into a Gunther Dragon Lee match, it looks like.
I'm not going to lie, so I was a little behind. I started it starts 7 our time.
Yeah.
So I started at 7:08 because I was eating and I forgot. I lost track of time.
Yeah.
And I low-key kind of skipped this match a little bit. Because,
it just says Gunther defeated Dragon Lee.
Yeah, Gunther beat Dragon Lee.
Apparently, Dragon Lee attacked him during his entrance.
Yeah, he tagged him during his entrance, and then Dragon Lee was getting the upper hand, and then, Gunther got the way upper hand, and then Dragon Lee rallied for a little bit. But then it ended by Gunther putting Dragon Lee into a sleeper.
Of course.
But I think it was supposed to go on. It looked like it was supposed to go on a little longer, but Gunther ripped off his mask.
Like actually?
Like actually was off.
Did we see his
that
face?
guy has black hair. That's all I know. Really short black hair. That's about all I know. But nah, he ripped off his mask. So obviously he tapped out because he had to grab his mask. And then
did Gunther mean to rip off his mask?
I don't know because he was trying to the whole match.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was like it was one of
accidentally
those trying to rip it off and he ripped it off or what that deal was there. But it happened, and he saw a guy with black hair. That's about it.
Yeah.
Gunther won.
All right.
I hate that guy.
Going on, we have AJ Lee celebrating her Intercontinental title win.
Yes. Okay. Don't call me not skeptical. Optimistic again. But the way she was like calling out people in the locker room, I really thought we were gonna get a Paige return last Monday night.
Oh.
I was like, oddly like, is this really gonna happen right now?
Open challenge at WrestleMania. Paige return.
I think there's some sort of, that's what the deal is. I think it's gonna turn into the U.S. title, the men's U.S. title.
Where we got open challenge.
Because she was like, I want to be like my husband. Well, she didn't say I want to be like a husband, but she wants to be a fighting champion. So she challenges I know there's a lot of women in that locker room. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Hold on. I just remembered this now. There's a number one contenders match next week. I forgot about that.
I would love to see like a women's open challenge, like weekly open challenge though too.
Because it's okay. Let's see if I can do this.
So what's the number one contenders match?
Io Sky.
This guy.
Raquel Rodriguez, Bailey, and Lyra. That's all I can remember.
Is Becky in there?
No.
Okay.
She's not.
Well, let me see if I can look
if
this
you
up.
can just Google that sucker, but yeah, I was like, because she was calling out, she's like, I want to fight. They used to defend this. I thought she could have came out Elimination Chamber night too after like she was celebrating, but like that didn't happen, and now AJ Lee, and then I thought she was just gonna come back, and then I would have sat in my lofted bed with my roommate there, watching me watch this wrestling. If I started screaming like a maniac, he would have looked at me like I was crazy. But
all right,
you got it.
Yeah. So it's Io Sky, Bailey, Lyra, Ivy Nile, Asuka, and Raquel Rodriguez.
I forgot about Ivy Nile
and Asuka. So that's
Asuka's gonna win because she's gonna spray someone in the face. I don't know. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know.
Well, when she was calling people out, besides Paige, because I thought Paige. I'm like, oh my god, can we get Paige?
Did she say Paige?
No.
Okay.
But like, oh my god. Well, I guess not calling people out, just calling women to come out from the locker room. I'm like, oh my god, can we get Paige right now? But then I actually like used my brain a little bit and thought the most likely option to go against her is Bailey.
Yeah.
That's what I feel is going to happen. Either that or
Roxanne Perez. But
she's not in that. But Roxanne Perez. I didn't even think Roxanne Perez was on Raw.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, she wasn't even there. Mm-hmm. But that's really all that. And then after that, we got a backstage segment. Backstage segment. I believe it was here that it was just basically the original El Grande Americano. And oh my god, he doesn't even try to hide that it's Chad Gable. Like, if you literally listen to
Thank you.
Gracias. What? There was something else that he was saying. He was, I can't remember what word it was, but he would just yell it in like the most American accent you could possibly have.
Hey, but apparently he had a match.
He did, because he was basically just like, all right, I want one of you two little El Grandeers or whatever the hell you're called. Los Americanos. So he got Rio. And then they had a match. Pete Dunne, yeah. And then they had a match. And then, oh,
I'm sorry. On the WWE.com results, they did not do Pete Dunne's belly any favors with the picture they put on here. He's got some bad rolls going here. Oh my god!
You'll have that sometimes. But
I mean, he's still more fit than I will ever be in my life.
Yeah.
But look at that, Dawson. They did not do him any favors in that picture.
Yeah. But you had Chad Gable hitting him with the suplexes in the.
No.
Sorry.
Original El Grande Americano.
We had him hitting him with the suplexes and the ankle locks.
Yeah.
And we had, of course, Joe Tessitore just crashing out.
Why's Joe Tessitore crashing out?
Because he hates he's not the original El Grande Americano. He's a doppelganger.
Joe Tessitore was doing
Wait,
this?
no, I got the wrong guy.
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
Joe Tessitore is the man on SmackDown.
They're both the same person. I looked really stupid in that situation.
That's
really embarrassing.
Joe Tessitore is the face guy on SmackDown.
See, listen. When Michael Cole hops from show to show, I hear him saying both names, and it gets me confused.
I don't know when the last time Michael Cole talked announced with Joe Tessitore. Usually it's with Corey Graves or
I just remember
Wade
him
Barrett.
saying his name.
Did he appear?
No. I feel... All right, can we move on from this? It was quite embarrassing.
Speaking of commentators who appear, where is my Pat McAfee?
This is true. No Pat.
We're basically halfway through his time that he would work WWE in the regular year.
Yeah.
Hopefully he shows up at Mania.
Yeah.
If he just does PLEs, I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
I know. But anyway, they had a match, the original one.
Yeah. Then after that, it looks like Obafemi and Rusev were tangling a little bit.
Rusev came out and hopped on the table and just called out Oba because last week Rusev was talking to Adam Pearce about something, and then Oba came in and Pearce just dropped the conversation with Rusev to talk to Oba because he wanted to sign him because he's still a free agent technically.
He's on Raw.
Yeah.
This is basically determined it. Which means Royce Keys is supposedly on SmackDown. I saw something that WWE has no plans with him outside of his debut. Then why do we debut him? I understand cool name, but let's get him doing something. He's a big name.
I thought he would have been in the chamber.
Clearly not.
But yeah, and then they just beefed, so I'm assuming they're probably gonna have a match here sooner or later. I'm hoping it's not at Mania because I'm still hoping that. Oh yeah, and speaking of, we forgot to mention Brock Lesnar. Last week he said that he was doing an open challenge at WrestleMania.
If Oba's not with Rusev,
I'm just hoping. That's why I'm hoping he's not with Rusev at
or maybe
Mania.
Royce Keys could walk out. I'm okay with that.
Someone said LA Knight.
No,
don't do my boy like that.
I love LA Knight, but he would just get squashed by Brock Lesnar. I need somebody who can actually combat.
I want to see. Okay,
guess what? We can't have Royce Keys or Obafemi do it because we all know Brock Lesnar's winning that match. Then,
bro, they're not champion.
They're still black.
That's crazy. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, that's true, but
anyway. I guess Cody Raheem Rhodes beat Brock Lesnar in a non-title match.
This is true.
So African Americans can do it.
This is true. Did you see that there were 3 African American men beating up who was it?
Logan Paul.
And they're all wearing gold. They all matched. They all wore the same colors.
Now, for all intents and purposes, we are joking.
This is all jokes. Please do not cancel me. We do not want to be canceled.
We don't have enough viewers to be canceled yet, but if we ever do one day, this is going to come back to bite us in the butt, I feel.
But
we promise, we are joking.
This is a prank. Big ha-ha funny.
It'd be really funny if we had enough pull to have, Javon Evans walk in behind us and just look at us while we're talking about this.
That would be so funny.
Or
if I could just have Obafemi pull, dude.
Yeah, if Obafemi
some guy like that just pull up behind me.
Obafemi could just pull up to our college.
How I wish to be like BDE, Brent Oakley, Small Fro. How I wish to be like them.
Hey, we watch BDE and Brent Oakley wrestle live.
We did.
Often. We watch them often.
When they come to the
Revolver. That's about the only other company we watched in WWE.
Yeah.
Well, we'll expand, maybe, depending on how well this does.
Yeah. Depending on how much time we have to.
Hey, if this starts blowing up and this becomes our job, we're definitely watching
this.
Other
Well, obviously, if I can make bank off of this, but yeah. Anyway,
moving on, we have Jimmy Uso and Austin Theory had a match, ending in disqualification apparently.
Yeah, I mean, they just did it, and then because Jay came back and beat him up. That's why it ended in a DQ.
Beat him up.
He beat him up with his crutches. He came out on crutches, beat him up with the crutches, and then stood there on both feet without the crutches.
Yeah, because he's good.
And no, he
Good to
came
go.
in. He used the crutches, and then he came in and beat him up, and then they hit a 1D on Austin
You have
Theory.
to trick them and make them think that you're actually injured.
Yeah, they had to pull the Seth Rollins.
Nothing will top that.
No.
Seth has the top 2
I
cash-ins
was
of
so
all
pissed.
time.
I was so pissed.
I know, but like, I'm sorry, Seth, as of right now, is the top 2 cash-ins of all time. You can make some arguments for some other ones, but
Yeah.
the top number 1 is the heist of the century. I don't think that'll ever be topped.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm number 2, at least for me, is pretty well secured with that fake injury.
I was so happy because I thought he was going to come out and just taunt Punk.
Just
and
taunt him.
Give him
well,
a little
everybody
minute.
thought he was just coming out to taunt too,
And
because
then
he even like pranked
I
the
shed a single
backstage.
tear. I shed a
You
single
shed
tear
more than a single tear, I bet.
because my goat got robbed. But now he has a title again, so everything is good in the world.
And then a few weeks later, we bonded over Cody Rhodes Lemonade.
This is true. This is quite literally true. But
That's literally how we became friends. Like
yeah,
we're good friends, like outside, just like wrestling. But we became friends because we saw some Cody Rhodes Lemonade,
Yeah.
and he made a comment, and I kind of made another.
I made
like,
a
reaction.
comment
of
like,
it.
I don't know if this will stick, but we're gonna roll with it anyway.
Yeah, he said like, "Got to get me some Cody Rhodes Lemonade," and I was like, "Yeah, me and my friend, we actually like watch it. We understand it's fake, whatever, but we still think it's like really cool what those guys do, because that's what you have to do. You just have to say that so people don't think you're weird. And I'm not saying I'm not weird. I'm definitely weird, but
Yeah.
and
I'm
he was like, "Yo, I watch it too," and
I'm watching too. Just too bad none of my other friends care about it.
and then we got some free time where we could leave the group or stick with the group, and we. Sorry to those people. I don't think any of them will ever watch this, but I did not enjoy
We
being in
dipped
that
out.
group, so we dipped out.
And we watched SmackDown.
We watched SmackDown that night.
Remember
because so in
Randy
the event,
Orton.
well, oh, that was
That's what I remember from it.
that was
Randy
the Freak
Orton's-
Orton.
The Freak Orton.
But I remember leading into that they were having a main event of that night of the like little introduction thing we were at, and we were like, so do we have to go to that? Because we have another main event to go watch.
Yeah, I do remember us vividly saying that. We have another main event to watch. But yeah, that was with who did he even hit that on? Was that on Drew? That he hit the
Yeah.
Freak on?
Yeah, because Drew came out and
And
was
hit the
was just
RKO.
yapping, and I don't even remember what he was yapping
I don't even
about.
know, but all I remember is Randy Orton.
You come out and
And then just
Right
hit with
behind him.
RKO. He's so silly. But
I should use that as like an emoji picture. We don't.
I thought you were ready to say something. I thought you were gonna say you should just
No.
use that in general. Just walk up to people and just go, yeah, that'll get you
Nah.
real far.
Me and my friends, we don't like in our another friend group. We don't actually use emojis. We just use pictures as their emojis.
Yeah, I use
Like sometimes when we say okay, we had a dude who kept saying Swagatron, so we got Megatron and drew in some like Yeezys and like a gold chain around his neck and
Sometimes-
called him the
Sometimes I
Swagatron.
just like to hop on TikTok and go into comment sections and just like steal people's memes.
Like the Henry Danger
Yes,
one where they're
the computer one.
yeah typing and laughing.
Oh, but
But anyway, moving on
from to
from
wrestling.
the Uso match. Yeah, back to wrestling.
Um,
We have Penta and Dominic
whoa, whoa,
Mysterio.
whoa, whoa, we had
after
Danhausen cursed him.
Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio got cursed by Danhausen.
That was great. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know we talked about the Adam Pearce segment before, but then Adam Pearce just pawned him off to the Judgment Day.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you guys haven't met Danhausen. I got a match. I don't care. You meet him.
Yeah, and Danhausen was like, yeah, hey Finn, Dom, whatever your name is.
Whatever your name is.
I think it would have been funnier if he would have called him Lord Farquaad,
Lord Farquaad.
but I understand
Yeah.
just saying no
And then
anyway, just not knowing.
He was talking, and then he tried to, he saw Dom's IC title. He's like, ooh, can I have this? He's like, this is the closest you'll ever
Oh,
get to
yes.
one of those. And then he's like, oh, yeah? Well, you are cursed.
And then he lost.
And then he lost. He lost to Penta, which Penta's first singles championship,
In the WWE.
which I think is pretty lit. I like Penta.
Which is lit, but like
I wanted Finn and Dom.
now we're looking at I wanted Finn and Dom at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title, but now we're also looking at now that Penta's just doing solo stuff, what are we doing with Ray Phoenix? Because he hasn't been thriving,
Yeah.
And so you would have thought that they would have put the Lucha Bros
yeah.
back together.
I don't know. It's a great question. I couldn't tell you.
But I think Rey Fenix is awesome too, but WWE and AEW both suffer from taking talent from each other, and such good talent. Like, there's a lot of talent out there in the wrestling world right now. And, like, they also need to build people. So you have these good stars, and you're building stars, and you have too many of them at either company, so that you just can't utilize them all. So then some of these people just suffer.
Yeah. Sorry, I spaced. I heard everything you're saying, but I spaced out. But yeah, you're completely right. It's just the
like the Rey Fenix we were talking about, and Royce Keys, as I keep saying, as if you haven't finally caught on, it's the formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs. Like,
yeah, just make up your mind what you want to do with these guys. Come on now, my back itches.
Then we ended with Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Yikes. That was
CM Punk is really staring down Roman Reigns in this picture.
A lot of people are not very happy with this because of the way it ended.
How'd it end?
CM Punk. Well, Roman Reigns is like, I'm gonna. He's not like Gunther saying I'm gonna retire. Like, you have to retire after this. But he's saying he's gonna like work him so hard that it'll make him want to retire.
Mm.
And then Punk looks at him in the face and goes, "Retire me? You won't retire me. I'm gonna bury you right next to your father." I'm like, oh, damn, that's tragic.
I understand the line. I understand why people are mad.
But
Roman Reigns had to have okayed that line. Like, the Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, 0-3 in marriage lines was like, Tiffany just made that up on the spot, and Charlotte Flair was pissed about that. This one, I don't think CM Punk made on the spot, because, like, that's such a deep cut. Like, I think that's deeper than the Charlotte Flair one.
Yeah, I mean,
and like Charlotte Flair, Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, like, Tiffany apologized and they were okay after. But like, if CM Punk brought this up, like, out of nowhere, I actually think Roman Reigns probably would have just punched him on national television.
Yeah.
If it were me, I wouldn't have been able to keep my cool.
Oh yeah.
So I think that almost had to have been okayed by Roman Reigns to be able to get said.
Because I'm sure that next week he'll say something about Larry.
Yeah, probably.
That probably will happen. But, yeah. But, again, like, these segments are just, like, absolute cinema. Mm-hmm. These are always great.
These two, I think, are fine with each other behind the scenes with each other. Like, I don't think they're bestest of friends, but I don't think... Nah, Roman Reigns said, fuck that shit.
He said Z-Bros or some stupid shit like that. But
I don't think that, like, I don't think they're best of friends behind the scenes, but I don't think they, like, absolutely hate each other. But, like, looking at how they act here, you think that they absolutely despise each other and don't want each other around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just great character working.
Yeah. And, Roman Reigns is great. They're both great on the mic. I keep seeing people saying that CM Punk is trash on the mic, and I think they might have to be the dumbest people on the planet. CM
Punk's great on the mic. I don't think CM Punk's trash on the mic. I definitely think Roman might be a hair better.
In this segment, in this promo, I think he was. I think their first one, Punk bested him.
Probably.
And this one, Roman bested him. Except for that last line, but I mean, like, that's...
But that was, as we've said, a deep cut, which I'm not saying is uncalled for. I mean, personally, if I was booking, I'd probably say let's keep it out. But if Roman was okay with it, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is, and I feel like Roman had to have okayed that, so it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move past it.
But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for that. Obviously, setting up what's going to be a banger match here at WrestleMania. Probably the Night 2 main event. I wouldn't say anything other than...
I think this is like the overarching main event of WrestleMania, which just adds to Roman Reigns' total.
Yeah.
Which...
half of those total 2, which is now 2.
Yeah. Which... Yeah, but like, I think this is CM Punk getting his WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
Like, I think once they split to 2 nights, Night 2 is the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yes, Night 1 has some banger, like, main events, like the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag titles. The Roman Reigns Rock versus Seth Rollins Cody. I think those are good matches and good main event, but like, I don't personally, the main event of WrestleMania is the Night 2 main event. Like last year, the Night 1 main event definitely was better than the Night 2 main event, but the Night 2 main event was the main event of WrestleMania.
I hope we get some cool shenanigans. I always like shenanigans.
See, but I feel like this one shouldn't have shenanigans. Like, I think we should just have a good, clean match.
Street fight.
I have a stipulation to it, sure, but like Hell in the Cell even.
Yeah. A good 3 stages of hell.
No.
Not what they did. A normal match, a false count anywhere, and then what was it? What was a Hell in a Cell?
It's cage match.
A cage match.
I think we should just like Hell in a Cell might be a stretch. I think you do that. I like personally. They used to have the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view in the fall, but like that's just like a fall, almost like spooky time vibe for me. So I think that you keep that like there. Like a street fight would be okay.
Mm-hmm. I think a street fight would be tough. It should be a good old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Sheamus will be the special guest referee.
Yes. But yeah, I mean that's really all.
I want a best of 7 series again.
Best of 7 series.
When was the most recent one?
I have no idea.
We had one recently.
I'm trying to think because I also quite remember.
Carmelo Hayes and Andrade.
Oh yeah.
But the last one before that I remember was Sheamus Cesaro leading into the bar tag team. But like best of 7s are some of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Because you start off, somebody gets 2 up and then it's 2-2 and then it's like 3-2 and like a best of 7 almost always ends in 7-6.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what else we got. That's really all I have for the Elimination Chamber and Raw and the SmackDowns and Raws before.
Yeah.
Looking forward, we have the title match between Cody and Drew, which I'm hoping Cody wins. And then we get Jacob to do its own thing.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens on Friday.
Got anything else to add?
Not on the wrestling part, but hopefully here soon we're going to be starting another podcast.
Yes.
We don't quite have a name on that.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But it's just more in depth in like ourselves, personal lives, like just getting to know us, and then we'll also have guests on.
Hopefully guests on.
Well, we'll have guests on.
We'll have guests on. Hopefully we can get...
We won't have like big names that you'll know of right off the bat, and probably for a while. But we'll link that here somewhere once it gets going, but that's down our roadmap.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're looking at right now, but other than that, I ain't got nothing.
Hopefully that podcast will start this week, next week, week after. Hopefully it starts in March.
Yeah. A March start would be ideal. So...
Yeah, because we talked about doing that one all the way back in January, start of February, when we started this one, but we didn't. We wanted to get this one going before we started that one, and we did get going, and then we had all of our personal issues.
Life is so fun.
Yeah, but now that we're back here, and we kind of have set a schedule already for this, we will be able to get that other one going.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I ain't got anything else.
Yeah, but I got anything else for this episode. All
right, well, you know what that means. It's time to wrap it up. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Words. Thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of the Main Event Breakdown, and hopefully we will stay. Hopefully life doesn't become a bitch again.
Yeah, and you can see us now.
Yeah, but we will.
I know, we're ugly.
Yeah, shit happens. But we will see you guys in the next one.
All right, goodbye.